Hello friends, hope you all are doing great. Welcome to this channel Agricultural Education. Myself I am Ashok Chakravarti. I am a PhD scholar. As we are in lockdown days, I am planning to give the series of videos which are helpful for you to prepare for IBPS AFO examination as well as for ICAR JRS examination and any other competitive exam. So do follow all the series of videos where you can get best information. As I am gathering the information from different sources, from the next video onwards I'll be giving the information in depth. So do follow these classes and be blessed. Let us start the lecture. The word agriculture is derived from Latin word. The Latin words are ager and cultura. The meaning of ager is soil and the cultura means cultivation. So the synonym of agriculture is farming. So keep in your mind the other name of agriculture is farming. So it's an art, science and business. It is one of the important blank where they ask agriculture is an art, science and dash. So the answer is business. So keep in your mind. Then agriculture is divided into two types based on the way how we are adopting. First one is conventional agriculture, second one is sustainable agriculture, or else we can call conventional farming and sustainable farming. Conventional farming means where we adopt the present whatever the chemicals or fertilizers, whatever the technology is there, everything we adopt to raise the crop, that we call conventional farming. Then second one is sustainable farming. It's something like organic farming. It's like some traditional way of cultivation of crops. So let us move to the agronomy. The word agronomy is derived from Greek word. So some of you might be confused of agriculture and agronomy. So keep in your mind, agriculture is derived from Latin word, agronomy is derived from Greek word. Please keep in your mind. So agronomy derived from Greek word. The words are agros and nomos. The agros means the field, nomos means to manage, nothing but to manage the field. In other terms we can say field crop production and soil management, both involved here. In agriculture, in short way we call cultivation of soil, but here field crop production and soil management. So this is all about the crops. Crops are annual or seasonal yield of any plant that is grown in significant quantities to get higher yield for any purpose, maybe for the food, fodder, fuel or for fiber purpose where human can use. That is called crops. Then the next one is cultigen, Cultigen. Cultigen is derived from the Latin word cultus gens, Cultus and gens. Cultus means cultivated, gens means kind. See, cultigen is the plant where earlier it is a wild plant, but once for the first time when human has chosen the plant for the cultivation purpose, the first very plant when he has chosen that plant we call cultigen. Till then that plant is wild plant. Once when human chose the plant, from then that first plant we call cultigen. Okay, this is derived from Latin cultus and gens. This is important blank, cultigen. Then classification. Classification, if we look at in the view of agronomic way, there are cereals, millets, pulses, oil, fiber, forage, sugar, root and tuber and drug, etc. So these are the some of the crops which are comes under different categories. So in agronomic way, when we classify the crops, it's all about they classified based on the nutrition. For example, cereals are rich of carbohydrates, millets rich of even protein and carbohydrate balanced way, pulses are rich in protein, oil rich in oil, fiber for the fiber purpose like forage for the cattle and livestock, sugar for sugar likewise, based on the element which is in the crop economic part, they have divided into different categories. Then the next one is field, another classification based on how we are using other purpose like field crops, plantation crops, commercial crops, horticulture crops, forage crops, grasses, etc. So here based on the crops, plantation, it is hilly areas, this is for the commercial purpose, it is horticulture, orchard crops. Based on the place where we are raising and the purpose we are raising, they have divided into another classification. This is about the brief classification about the crops which are divided into different categories. So this is about the little introduction of agriculture. Cereals, the word derived from ceres. Ceres is the Roman goddess's name. The goddess, they call the yield and harvest of the goddess. So the name cereals is derived from the Roman goddess called Ceres. So cereals are the one which are giving 50% of the energy to the entire world. That means entire world is completely depending on the cereals, about 50%. And 2/3 of the land of this world is cultivated under cereals. Then the next one is legumes. Legumes is they believe that it is a French word, and the legumes, here the specialty is the legume crops can fix the atmospheric nitrogen and they are protein rich crops. And the seed of the fruit we call pod. What we call pod. Then here don't think all the legume crops can fix atmospheric nitrogen, but there are the crops where they don't fix atmospheric nitrogen, that we call pseudo cereals, legumes. Okay, that we discuss in the further classes. The next one is roots and tubers. So tuber crops or root crops, they are having 75% or more than 75% of water within them. That's why the size of the tuber or the root will be little bigger in size. That's why we call bulky organs, and they are rich of carbohydrates. Then the next one is fiber and oil production. So some of the crops are there where we use for the fiber like cotton, and oil production like sunflower, safflower, palm, then etc. Then let us see the meaning of cultivation. So some of the terms I am giving where we need to know in detail, like agriculture, agronomy, cultivation, even crops. So that's the reason why I am giving the definition for this. Cultivation, process of growing plants on arable land. Arable land means nothing but the cultivable land, arable land. Then minimum requirements to cultivate any crop are soil, water and seed. Without any of these we cannot raise the crop. So these are the minimum basic requirements to raise the crop or to cultivate the crop are soil, water and seed. And cultivation involves, these are the three factors. The primary practices in cultivation is, first one is selection, the second one is propagation, and third one is protection. These are the three primary practices that we have to consider to cultivate any crop. For the selection means selection of seeds, selection of the crop, even so best adapted and satisfactory yield. That means in whatever the crop we are choosing or selecting, that particular crop should be able to come in that particular locality and in that particular soil. Then the propagation. So by giving minimum management practices, that crop should be able to come up well. That's the thing we go for propagation also. Then the next one is protection. We have to give protection from weeds, pests and diseases by adopting different management practices. Then crop yield. The meaning of crop yield is, other term of the crop yield is crop productivity. So the meaning of crop yield is utilizable part of the plant, any part of the plant which can be used, that we call crop yield or crop productivity. Maybe stem, maybe root, maybe leaf, maybe the economic, the upper grain or whatever it may be, whatever the plant or entire plant, whatever we can use, that we call crop yield. So here crop yield can be influenced by two factors, biotic factor and abiotic factor. Biotic factor means the factors which are living, like microorganisms, weeds, pests, diseases. That's nothing but microorganisms which are influencing the crop yield. These all comes under biotic. The living organism, whatever which is causing the reduction of yield to the crop, is called biotic factor. And abiotic factor means which is non-living, like light, temperature, rainfall, etc., which are causing the reduction of yield of the crop, we call abiotic factor. So here we are having 5 detrimental factors which are reducing the yield of the crop. First one is cultivars, what variety we are choosing, that is one of the detrimental factor. That cultivars is very important. And next one is soil moisture, how much soil moisture do we maintain in the soil, based on which crop yield will be. So accordingly we have to maintain the soil moisture. Then the next one is soil. So soil means how much soil is able to give the the productivity of the soil or the potential of the soil to the crop to get higher yield. The next one is weeds. So we have to maintain weed free condition in the field and the last one is pest and disease. By adopting the different control measures, we can reduce the pest infestation as well as disease infestation in the field. So these are the 5 detrimental effects which are causing the yield loss in the field. So these 5 are very important. Followed by, for the yield loss, 2 factors are important, biotic and abiotic, and please keep in your mind the meaning of crop yield is utilizable part of the plant, and in cultivation involves primary practices. There are 3: selection followed by propagation followed by protection. Please keep in your mind, don't be confused which one is first and which one is second and the third, because sometimes in the exam point of view they will be asking the order. So selection followed by propagation followed by protection. So the minimum requirements for the cultivation of any crop are soil, water and weed. The meaning of cultivation is process of growing plants and arable land. Then these are the few important points where I touched. So though this is introduction part, as we are going further, I'll be giving the classes in deep by collecting the materials from different sources, and finally I'll give the good output to you all by covering each and every point. So please do touch with the channel and follow the classes, so that it will be very useful for you for the further any competitive exam, not only for ICAR, JRF or IBPS for mains and interview, but any competitive exam. These all are very important. Though I gave today introduction part, as we are moving forward, I'll be releasing the videos in series wise, so you can follow and you can learn the subject. Thank you so much. Please do follow even in Instagram and also in Facebook. Thank you so much.